And we're off. Faceoff goes back into LBD zone. Soren Kim with the capture. The deception. Nice break that pass. And it's cleared. Ekley on the forecheck. Drops it, no one home. Weak clearing pass by the Storm. Out of the zone, and they're coming into the LBD zone. Oh, good shot. Puck dangerously in front of the LBD zone twice. We're going to go all the way down the ice for icing. Nobody made it bad at home. The Storm responding with a dump and chase. LBD setting up for the breakout. And Ray throws it to their point. Shot off of players in the corner. Deflected out. Back to the front of the LBD zone. Good tie up by Kansas. No good shot had. Soren gets it on the net. On the boards for the breakout play. Pass up. It's out. And we got the Ekley lined out. And Garuli going for the forecheck. Not quite fast enough. He passes it up. Turnaround play for the Storm. Stopped by Christian Gonzalez. Steps in. And we're breaking out. With two. Oh, nice move by Ekley. Oh, taken down with a penalty and crashes the net. Good stuff. Nice offensive play by Ekley with the deep. Forced the defense to take her out, generating a next out by the Storm with the breakaway opportunity. Miyoko was able to catch up. Blocker save. Played in by the Storm, back to Lauren. Throws it down ice. And we're going to have an icing call during our power play. Some decent passing in that power play and a couple of shots there. The shots were not blistering as hard, but they were quickly released, which is worth its weight in gold. Okay, Christian holds it in, puts it towards the net. Their D sends it down the ice. And the penalty is over, so that should be an icing call. That shot down the ice released just seconds after the penalty was over. So it is icing. Nice pass, face off back to the point. Good shot from the D from Soren, although no lateral motions. Always good to move sideways before you shoot the defense to avoid triggering some of these shin guards. Another shot opportunity from Ekley. Ekley centers, but nobody's there. Christian blocks the player, but the shot goes down ice into our corner, and it's icing again. Gonzalez apologizing for blocking that player with a little too much gusto. I, on the other hand, liked it. With Kristen's defensive play on that last one, the Storm was able to get a puck past her, but not her own body, which, of course, neutralizes the offensive opportunity. So I don't like it. Lauren with some deception, the backhand twist, and throwing it deep, coming back out to the point. Lauren holds it in again. Beaster knocks it over towards Rachel, throws it towards her net. That's a lefty again, hard to see here. Dozy gets it neutral zone. With pressure from the Storm. Dozy holding it. There's that. And Dozy battling in. But still in the battle. Dozy's down. And it goes deep into LBD zone where Lauren picks it up. Berryman off the boards. Stopped by Storm player wisely playing against the boards. Storm standing up now. Oh. Dangerous chip from one of our own players, and then followed up by an attack from the Storm. Did not make it in the opening at the side of the net, hit the side of the attack. Now it's coming out the left side. We're having trouble getting out of the zone here. The girl's got to start thinking about just getting it out. Oh, nice effort to clear it. Nevertheless, into the Storm player. And we get a cover save from the keeper. He left it loose and it's Storm play. We're shooting it into a lot of shin guards. The past 10 LBD passes or clearing shots have hit shin guards and Storm now right back. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. We've got to do that lateral motion or horizontal motion to clear yourself of the direct line that the defender is expecting to use. Alright. Got him out of the zone. They're setting back up. Storm coming back in with a little bit of space. Nope. Defense got a stick on that puck. Tansek did and didn't get a good shot. Again, looking a little disorganized. We get the puck out down the ice. Hopefully LBD gets a chance to reset up and configure and get back into position because that was a bit disorganized on the defense. Alright. Storm is breaking out of their zone. Got 2v2. 3v2 now. Drop pass. And a back check from Ray. Curtin there. Lifting the stick and breaking up the 3v2. Good work by Patricia Liu to tie up a stick from one of the point defenders and not let them have a shot. Pass over to Liu. Liu and Tansek were down the offensive zone, but nothing came out of it. Now loose puck down towards LBD zone. And Eichler picks it up. Takes it on. Looks like she's going to go coast to coast for this one if she can. Yep, backs it through the defenders and forechecking her own pass. She has teammate Helena going to the net. So we'll get Eichler set up in front of the net with Eichler in the corner battling for the buck. And Helena crossing pass. No stick found. Held in. Held in again. Eichler with setting up for a shot. Gets a nice shot with a tip off the defender's stick. Put into the goalie. Another shot from the Eichler twin. Again, the shots are pretty good there. And we go all the way down the ice. The Storm not interested in spending time in their zone with shots. Wisely choose to ice the puck and change the momentum. So who do we have? We have Raskin, Priester, and Ponytail over the number. Gonzalez on D and Tansek. Back to Tansek on D. Over the Ponytail. Ponytail shot on the net from deep in the corner. Always nice to take a shot like that because you can get a tip. But if there's no tip, the goalie has a pretty good angle on that. That was Hannah. Ponytail is officially known as Hannah Statham. Alright. Pass back on the face-off. Nice face-off. B2B pass. Good release. Excellent job. But it gets a deflection, goes over the net. There we go. Back to Kristen with the release and the shot. Oh, a good opportunity. I think the goalie got a piece of that. And Tansek from back on D. Backhands in traffic and it bounces at the net again. The goalie stops that one. Uh-oh. Got a race here. Kristen lifts the stick and gets the puck and breaks up that play. Good work by Gonzalez, number 27 of Storm. Had her a bit on speed, but Kristen wisely said, okay, well, I'll just take your stick away. And broke up the play. Alright. Line is Soren and Lauren on D. We have Patricia Liu on left. Ray Curtin at center. And I think we listed Tansek on right wing. Tansek is going into the forecheck. Didn't full pressure that one. Ray backs it back in. It's back in the zone. Big cross-ice pass from the Storm. That was a pretty pass. And she forgot the puck. Good. Lauren Bergman coming forward with it. Losing it in traffic. Now we got a 2v1 situation. 1v1 here. That misses the net. Just dumped around the board. Storm gets there first. That was even a 50-50. The LBD got to win those pucks. Lauren with a stop and a break. Into shins again. Oh, a nice stick lift. Ray. Then a nice pass to Patricia, who throws it over to the right wing. And Tansek stumbling with it, but gets a shot away. Misses the net. Patricia with a forecheck. Throws it around. But does not make it to LBD player. It's being held in there. Another long pass. Just goes to the LBD defense. Uh-oh. Throws it to a player who was changing at the time. Individual effort from the Storm captain there. with a save from Lena in net. The two LBD goalies are Lena Anderson and Lana Dial. And Lena is currently in net. Faceoff goes back to the Storm. Dumps it. Picked up by Eichley. That's going back in. Looks like we're going to have an offside call. All right. We have Alina Garuli with the Eichley twins. Dozy and Miyoko on defense. Miyoko holding the play out to the corner. Long shot from the point. Makes it through all the traffic. Looks dangerous with a Storm player with the puck behind the net. Coming around with no pressure. Back to the D. Blocked by Eichley. Get the stick on those passes. That shot made it through with the deflection all the way to the net and covered by Anderson. Chad, I'm seeing a lot of clearing passes and shots going into shin guards on our end. I don't know how you fix that.
A little panicky, so just take your time,
Yep.
take a couple of strides, let the other girls be free, and then they can pass.
I agree. I think the couple of strides is key. That's where you get the motion, you change up the angles.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Nice breakout effort. Oh, good effort to get there by Raskin. Tips it down the ice a bit, but still goes to the Storm defense. And that's going to be an offside. Should be, at least. But it's not. So let's go. LBD coming out. Storm and responding. Gets stopped by Raskin. Raskin having a pretty good game so far. Got a forecheck from Beaster. Getting a lot of pressure on her. Stick with it. And Storm breaks free, throws it down to the winger. And no, it could have been a nice breakout, but the puck goes to Gonzalez on the LBD side to set it up. Throws it into traffic. Now we got a 2v2. And a shot on the net. Handled by the keeper. Shot count's looking pretty good for LBD. I can't actually see one, but in my estimation, although some of the shots have been not too hard, they've been putting a lot of stuff at the net, which is always good. That's cleared by the Storm. And by Kim. Throws it in. Picked back up by the Storm. Storm left defense coming all the way down the rink. Looking for a solo effort. Gets pushed into the corner by Kim. And now a transfer battling in the corner. Centered pass. Put behind the net by Anderson. Storm taking it out. Off the boards to the winger. And held in. And Ray battle at puck curtain. In her feet. And it goes back to Kansek. Throws it out. It's still in. There's a shot off the pad of Anderson into the corner. And now, Storm. The puck went to the right too. We couldn't see it hidden by the boards. Alright, now Kansek. This is where we got to get that breakout. Where we're stuck in our end too long. We hit another shin. And another stick, and the shot comes off. At some point, the puck has to leave the zone. So, that's my old school hockey advice. And we're out of the zone. And Patricia Liu on the left wing, put back in with what appears to be an outside call. Like you said, Tad, a bunch more shin guards right there. They gotta lift their head up, take a stride or two. No idea. Can ask. Opportunity with the save by Anderson of his pad. A 1v. Oh, no, didn't take the shot. Oh, it's good. Nicely put up by Garuli. Hopefully couldn't get it, gather it back up. That one's out of the zone. It's going to be outside.
Couldn't get onto the rink network.
Right.
I got on, but they block it from streaming, I think. So we're going to see if they'll let us use one of their other. Yeah, nobody's seeing it.
Darn.
Everything shows live, too.
As they battle deep in the left corner of the Storm zone, Storm picks it up, throws it around to the winger. Winger shovels it forward to the center, who's doing a break. Can't quite hold on to the puck. Oh, that is kind of 50-50 that you got to just step into. That puck was drifting free. The rough ball into the corner by the Storm player. And nicely picks it up. Ruley calling for a pass. Pass does come, but a little bit behind her feet. And there's currently 1 minute to go. 1 minute 14 seconds in the first. So in the last minute of the first, we're still at a score of 0-0. Loose puck down to the Taylor Lee. Looks like. Passing it up to Hannah Statham. Thinks and sees her teammate ahead, gets the puck to her. Feaster dumps it deeper in. Goalie pushes it out to the corner. Feaster in with a strong forecheck. She's a forecheck machine. Shot comes in, another loose shot in the net by LBD. No luck, handled by the keeper and thrown behind the net. As Storm comes out. And 37 seconds on the clock. Shot through traffic, misses the net. Dangerous cross. Gets pushed out. And Statham. And it's deep into the Storm zone. Again, 20 seconds now. As the Storm make what might be the final play of the period. Throw it into the corner. Tim with the turnaround. Taking up the left wing instead. Doesn't see a teammate to pass it to. Is in trouble. A lot of pressure from the Storm on the forecheck. Certain taking it out the wing again. Then we get it out. It's high glass, and it's out off the high glass. Alright. Score remains 0-0 after one period here at Mile High in Denver. Well, here's my 2 cents worth on that. I think the LBD looked really good. A lot of offensive pressure they mounted there, especially with the generation of shots. Like I'd said before, I found the majority of them not the hardest shots I'd like to see. However, the fact that they're able to get them off and release them and put them on the net so frequently is a pretty good sign. You throw stuff on the net, whether it's a hard shot or garbage or not, and you have players in there for rebounds, it's going to pay off eventually. So that part was excellent. Good passing by the LBD. And two things that stood out as it needs work, it needs improvement, were there are just a bunch of 50-50 pucks that we left for the Storm. We let them pick up. The girls got to grab those easy pucks a little more. And then, in our zone, we have got to take a second and try to pass it either to the tape of one of our players or high glass all the way out. Shooting to the shins of the Storm offense or to the sticks of the Storm defense is not going to end up working in our favor. Hopefully they can reduce the amount of failed clearing passes and shots. And if we get out of our zone a little quicker, we'll cut the Storm shots by half, cut the odds further in our favor. Pretty weak signal on that one, right?
Yeah. No problem.
Is that the one you're using?
Yeah. It's too close to that, so we can't get the...
Right, the link?
Yeah, and I'm not going to get less than 3 megabits per second.
Yeah. Is that Verizon too? Oh, it's T-Mobile. Alright, so it's different. That's Verizon, right? And that's T-Mobile.
Yeah, I can try the link wireless again.
T-Mobile looks like it's stronger. I got full bars and whistles here. Oh my. I'm sure you all just went, that was a blood-curdling scream from the LBD. The kind that will just set the opposing team on their heels. Sends fear into the ancestors of the Storm team are feeling that. 1, 2, 3 Storm. Again, not that impressive a cheer, really not that strong a showing from the Storm. Probably served to boost LBD confidence, which can only help in the second period. All right. Looks like the Storm is starting with their captain's line. LBD had the Eichel line out with Crispin and Lauren on defense. Back to Lauren Bergman, who throws it up to Ruli. Couldn't hang on to it. Storm pushed it into LBD zone. Crispin throws it out to neutral zone. Yeah, good hustle from Eichel on this. Going to the puck first. Makes the move backwards, but couldn't hold the puck with her. And it's loose in the neutral zone again. Gonzalez to pick that up on the hook. Goes into the skates again, now the Storm player with a 2v1. Shot off the keeper's shoulder. Rebound shot from Lauren's shin pads. So, stressing again, that's the importance of not shooting into the shin guards. That should have been a clearing shot. Here we got a 1v1. A loose stick. And it's into the top of the net. Particularly on that play, just a good transition, good turnover by the Storm in the neutral zone to turn around and get a quick 1v1. And a bar down from shot. Dad, can you tell if we switch goalies? Is that Anderson or is that Lena? Why would I? I think so too. I think it's still Anderson. So Hannah back to Beaster with a shot into sticks in traffic. Beaster working the board with help from the right point. Miyoko holds it in. Statham's. Rachel going to the net. Beaster with the opportunity. Good shot into a skate. Little pick time here. Boy, a little centering pass. Wow. Beautiful play there. So some good forechecking by the LBD. Beaster over by the left wing, got a bit of time with it, pulled it back, had a centering pass with a deflection by Rachel Raskin. Rachel got a stick on that one, flipped it high up in the top of the net, and we're at 1-1 at the Mile High Stadium. Now I'm going to call this the Mile High Stadium because it just sounds cool. What is it? It's actually called the Suburban Sports Complex. We don't need to say that. We'll go with Mile High Stadium. All right. We got the Curtin, Patricia Liu, and Township lined out there right now. Patricia Liu with the forecheck. And then Township. Storm throw it deep in LBD territory. Looks like Miyoko carrying it out. To the winger. Oh, gotta get that stick down on that puck. Going back to the Tansek on D, over to Tansek on O. Got the Tansek twins side by side down the right side, but got turnover by the Storm. Curtin tries to swat out, doesn't make it. Get back there, Ray with a back check. And a crossing pass to no one. And Storm in the LBD zone. And the LBDs are a bit mixed up in position-wise right now. They're settling it out a bit. Battling behind the net for the puck, goes loose to Tansek. Throws it up the boards, just makes it up, recovers his own puck, throws it up again. Those two bunched up. We have a Tansek coming with a 3-on-none. 3-on-none in a shot, and a rebound for Curtin, and this is the net on the rebound. So he sets up in front of the net, everybody battling in the corner, back to the point, Tansek from the point, shoots it toward the net, gets deflected off into the corner though. Go get it, Ray. Go get that. Not impressed with that forecheck effort. Ray throws it in front of the net. Gets stopped by the D, and back over to the right side. Curtin goes back, throws it back to the point, makes it back to Thorin. Another light slap shot towards the net, but too slow to go through. Tansek with a post check, succeeds, and have Oakley line out. Thorin knocks the puck loose, and Oakley picks it up, throws it over to Garuli. Garuli with an Oakley twin, makes a nice pass, and the shot, it's a beautiful play. Full point for that play. In fact, Eichel made that shot off to the left side of the net after the goalie moved right. Quite a smart shot, but missed it off by the left. Yeah. All right. Eichel can't tip it loose. So now we have Thorin. Looks like Thorin Kim's getting down ice. Crossing and passing it up to Eichel. Nice pass, take the tape. Eichel with a little bit of speed. Doesn't quite get a shot away, but takes it out towards the net with the goalie backs it over in the behind the net area. And Storm here with a 2v1. And third player coming in. Likely on a back check. Oh. 3v1 play there. And we have a player hurt back by the LBD bench. No idea what happened there. So the players are taking a knee. Sorry, here, Tad. Okay. Tad doesn't like the gladiator show, so what we have in the stoppage right now is because an LBD player got hurt over by the LBD bench, and we're just taking a minute to check that out. Interesting play that just happened there. The Storm came out, had a nice crossing pass on a 3v0, and the player who had to cut the pass did not generate a shot from it. Looks like it was Soren Kim, but she's up on her feet, climbing into the box. Alright, fresh line coming up for LBD. On D, we have Lauren Bergman and on D return. Taylor Lee. On forwards, we got Feaster, Raskin, and I believe Statham. Statham throws the puck into the neutral zone, gets chased hard by Raskin with a good forecheck here. Keeping pressure on the Storm. All the way back to the boards, pressure. Raskin not letting up. Good. And a saved opportunity. Feaster takes a nice shot. That was our first and hardest shot of the day. I mean, the first blast, and into the goalie nevertheless. Dropped in between the pads. And she stopped and covered it. Just get up on the mic there. Don't give up the crap! I don't think I can fix it. Interesting. Tad, Liz reports it sounds like I'm talking into a shoebox. Yeah. And she said she heard you clearly in the testing phase.
Yeah. It's going through different mics. That one's not amped, so we got to really talk up. Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, let's talk louder.
Not much I can do.
I don't think that would... Are you unplugging and just not plugging it back in? Oh, because then it goes to a microphone that's pointing at the game.
No, there's no. That's the only mic on right now.
So... Oh, when he's holding a headphones. Anyway, we can't... Well, whatever the case is, we can't test out the mics right now. So, that'll be for in between periods, baby. Stop from the Storm. Oh, save from Anderson. Another save from Anderson on the rebound. The shoulder. But still up front with a breakup on the Yoko. A couple of good opportunities there that Anderson managed to get in front of. The second one with the shoulder was particularly nice. Now a shooting opportunity. Oh, shot missed, but it's still held in, and we're out. And Gonzalez going back to fight for this puck. Knocking it back towards the player, and back shins and sticks, and that's goes Curtin. Throws it off the boards to herself, off the boards again to View, throws it in for a dump and chase. And we got a chase from Tansek. Tansek got there first. Two players up front. Fortunately, both the LBD players bumping into each other up front. But it was a good crossing pass, and they were there. All right, we got to get out of the zone. Oh, an opportunity there off of Cozio, and Anderson poked it wide. Still held in by the Storm defense. And Cozio has some time to set something up, but nobody really opened himself up to that. We need a forward checker here. We have good effort from Garuli. And the Eichele line is switched on. The Twins and Garuli out together. Cozy with the puck, throws it over to the winger. Eichele picks it up, gets stopped by the... Oh no, not loose through it. Eichele has it with Garuli. Got a 2v1. Eichele going alone. Shot, backhand into the keeper. It's a nice play. Going towards the 5-hole. And the keeper able to see it and swing her glove down and pick it up. but nice effort. Alright, face-off goes back towards the Storm. They're coming out set up, no pressure from a forecheck. Get over to our right teeth, goes fighting to hold it in, and it's out. A little back up from Isley, but it's through her too, so we're going into the LBD zone. Handcheck going to pick up the puck. Throwing it around the wing. Nice interaction there by the winger, Garuli. Not a deliberate pass, but nice play there. We're by the wing in the breakout. Not a deliberate breakout pass, but when you interact with the puck and you don't just let it go around to the defense, good things can happen. Here we go with a 1v none. And it's a goal. So Eileen Eichly gets a 1v none opportunity. Has good control on the puck. Was able to do a little toe drag deception. Slow up the pace, get the goalie to move, and then after that just blasted one left.
Are they seeing it now, at least?
Well, the complaints were about the sound, so I guess they're probably seeing it. So the bandwidth is limited, so Chad just dropped the resolution of the video he's sending, so maybe we'll send more reliably, but not look as crisp. All right, off the face-off, a breakaway by the Storm with a shot wide of the net. Raskin knocking it, but doesn't get past the D. This one is pushed out. Gathered up by the Storm, who go wide across ice. Opportunity here for Soren Kim with the puck at oh, she got knocked to the ground. We got a penalty on the play. So Soren Kim drawing a penalty with a nice poke check forward, and then she chased it, but got a tripping penalty on the Storm player as Soren went down to the ice. And so we get another power play. Second power play of the game for LBD. No power plays yet for the Storm. No penalties for LBD yet. Raskin and Statham on the ice with Feaster on center. The face-off goes out of zone, unfortunately. Nice face-off backwards, but right in between the D. And a line change coming for LBD. So we got a power play line coming out. Let's see if the coach has put something special out or whether it was just the next line. Looks like it's just the next line. We got Curtin, Hansek, and Liu. Soren on D. Over to Hansek, doesn't hold it, it's flipping pass in the air, gets thrown back out of the zone. And we're coming down towards the LBD zone. Behind in the LBD zone. And I set this up and use this power play. Thrown away. Hansek's got to get set up for those passes from Soren. Same thing with 20 seconds ago. Got to get up on the boards, looking backwards and ready for that pass. All right, Curtin's not chasing the puck. Come on, Ray. Terrible giving away. Like, in a power play situation, giving away that, I would say 60-40 puck. That was our puck. All right, getting pushed up to the corner by Lauren. Good speed, though, from the Storm player. Managed to get a shot away. Into the chest of Anderson, who catches it with a glove. Taking out the face-off into the corner, throwing around to the right winger. Picked up, but 2D to go through, so she turns around and takes it behind. Back around to Gonzalez. Storm holding LBD in our zone. Nice breakout. Likely with the play. Going to the empty lane down the right wing. That was Eileen Eichly. And the Storm going to get a shot at turning it out. Off Christian Gonzalez escape, but still, Storm player still has it. The play came out of the box. Penalty is over. Deep from Eichly. Going down the left wing. Some open ice. Oh, knocked loose with the blue line and back in. It's free. Take that puck and go. Eichly has a shooting opportunity. It is another goal. So So that was the same move she made last time, but this time going cross ice through some traffic, goalie had a little more difficulty to see what was going on. She also did another toe drag for a little delay in deception, and then fired it. This one went top right corner. Spot on. Beautiful shot. That brings the score up to 3-1. It's LBD. Looks like we have Raskin on left wing, Statham on right wing, and Beaster. All right. Testing the sound. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if this is any better. The mic has been moved. Is this better? Big cross there, but Statham had her stick tied up by the Storm defense. Couldn't get a shot on it. Held in nicely by Miyoko, but too much battling going on. Gets knocked loose. Dump and chase from Kansek. It's going to be an offside call. Just barely out of the line. The Beaster kicked it back in. Raskin was still deep. Still on the forecheck. Raskin, quite a good impressive show on her for putting the pressure on the forecheck. All right. That's Kansek, Curtin, and Lou. Kansek.
Curtin going to the net. Lou with the puck in the corner. Tries to knock to the net. Goalie gets it in the glove, but it's still loose. Knocked back to D by Curtin. Nice pass. Nice shot from D, but it's wide of the net. McDonald setting up to hold it and gives up the blue line. And Curtin with the back check. No, Tansek with the back check. Tansek forces the puck to go loose back to Miyoko. So a nice play. Big dump there that went through traffic from the blue line, so we're going to get an icing. Yeah, I'll get the report. So is that sound better? Let me know. Oh, yeah? Good. Okay, fresh line out. Storm with a move, can't get a shot away. Puck goes loose in the left corner, throws it back to the D. Nice pass, D to D, throws it back into an LBD player. Trying to generate a breakout, and it does. Nice pass and play there. Can we get this? God, nice play, but couldn't quite win the puck. Still gets a shot. Pretty wide and high of the net. As a Storm turn around, we're going the other way now with motion, with speed. All the way down to the deep corner with an icing. Interesting play there. A couple of nice plays. The Storm D tying up Eichley quite capably. So Eichley battling for just, to regain the control of her stick. Couldn't quite ever get it. So we didn't generate any great shots out of that breakaway. But fought hard for it and had some nice passing play to make it happen at all. All right. Cozy and Lauren on D. Gets thrown down the boards. Past Cozy and all the way down. Are we going to get another icing? We can't see the puck. It's all the way down, so it's no hands are up. So because Cozy could have got that puck, the refs chose to not call icing. Doesn't matter, we're back in the Storm zone anyways. And they throw it back down the ice again. Picked up by a Storm player for a 2-on-1 who goes across the ice instead of down towards the LBD net. That's what Coach Tad always talks about. Don't go east-west, go north-south. The Storm player there went strictly east-west, didn't get any closer to the net, and gave away a shooting opportunity that they could have had. Go north-south. Battling in the boards where we can't see it. Hello on the phone. Hi, caller, you're on the phone. Yes. First-time caller, long-time listener? Yeah. Tad switched the plugs, so this might be better. Okay, thank you. Bye. All right. That's clear, apparently. I love that textbook example you just saw. I don't know if you heard me talking about it. Like, why did she not go to the net? Go to the net. Had a 2v1 and just squandered it. All right. Looks like Beastron Center. I don't know if I pronounced that. I hope so. Got a breakaway opportunity here. I think that's Miyoko McDonald. Yeah, with Deke passed to Raskin. Didn't quite happen. That was Hannah Statham. Storm taking it around behind their own net, hoping to set something up. Single player effort going through the forecheck, but Beaster put a little pressure on, so a dump pass with an offside up. So Excellent back check there by Beester, putting the pressure on the puck carrier, who had made it through the entire first half of the rink. But defensive pressure forced a drop pass, which created the offside situation. So extra effort paying off nicely. Storm throws it in deep for a dump and chase. Soren wins the chase. Whiffs on the clearing pass, so it's a battle. Soren regains it and throws it out to Raskin. Raskin one-hands it up. Nice idea over to Beester by Raskin, but into too much traffic. Okay, Storm coming towards Statham. Statham with a poke check, makes it loose. Goes over to Soren, who's lost control of it. We get another battle. Christian Gonzalez with time deep in the corner. Have a look. Throws a nice pass up off of Raskin's skate, though. And we're back in our corner. We got to get out of the zone at this point. So here's Soren Kim. Makes the wrong move into traffic, but nevertheless gets it out. The puck doesn't quite go where Raskin wanted it to go, so had a body in front of her and couldn't manage the puck and go around the body at the same time. So Storm coming in. Crossing pass picked up nicely by Curtin. Curtin stops, gets a loose puck up to her teammate Lou. Lou with a dump and chase effort. Chasing her own, and Curtin drew a penalty there, I believe. I think they got somebody on tripping Ray. Yeah. Yeah, the stutter stop was good. Yeah. The good breaks, and then but the pass up to Lou, Patricia, wasn't too great after that. Like, it was a little flip, but still, nice. And then, drawing the penalty, can't argue with that. Yeah. The little deception, yeah. All right, so power play here for LBD. There are only 1 minute, 12 seconds on the period, so the penalty is going to last into the third period. Here goes Curtin. Got to forecheck that. Throws it out front. Goalie gets a stick on it to knock it up. Rebound up in the air. Shot by Tansek on the net. Tansek with another opportunity. Throws it back to the point. Point with a release into skates. And gets her own rebound. Throws it. Goes right through the net, but not quite on it. So it goes into the corner where Storm look like they'll get it out with a long clearing shot onto the net. Oh, wait. Oh, icing call, which is mistaken, I believe. Yeah, looks like the refs mistakenly called icing. We'll see if they actually do the face-off all the way down. Oh, but what would the call be then? But they got a penalty. Oh, really? Okay. Tad just squared me up. So the rules that they're playing are no icing, even in a penalty kill. 1v2, defense poke checking and pushing her to the outside. Nicely done. No opportunity generated there with the two defense. Captain still holding the puck, hoping for a chance to change the score here at the end of the period. Throws one up at the shoulder of Anderson, who was covering all the holes. Off the boards to Eichley. Eichley stops, throws a time now to set things up. There are 8 seconds in the period. Shot, and that's going to be the end of the period. Another nice period by LBD. I would say a little cleaner than the first period. Some of the same problems, but to a lesser extent. Some really nice passing. And again, lots of looks at the net. And one thing about these girls is that's changed over the past year or two is they're not afraid to shoot. Like, good shots, bad shots, just taking them, which is great. Yeah. Yeah, they're putting it on the net. Yeah. You know, it's true that the goals we got there were really actually quite, nice breakaway goals hitting the open net. They weren't any kind of garbage or throwing loose things at the net. So, but you want both kinds of goals, right? You want those, power play or breakaway, take it to the net, beat the goalie goals. You got to get some of those, but you got to get the garbage goals too. They all add up the same. So, throwing loose crap at the net and whacking at it. That was our bread and butter for LBD for a bunch of years. We'll take those as well. So it's nice to see, too, you look at LBD evolution a couple of years ago, the modus operandi would be one or two star players like Annie or Izzy, And, that play was hope your star player can take it fast end-to-end down the wing and generate a hard shot into a top corner. And that actually would be good to generate a couple of goals a game. But it's not reproducible, and it's not across the whole team. It's one girl kind of getting the goals. And you hope that 2 goals can do it if you can hold the other team to 1 or fewer. The way LBD are playing these days, in fact, very different and a lot improved. So you're seeing shots generated from every player on the team, not just from that one-star player. You're seeing shots coming from the point, from all the wingers, the centers throwing garbage to the net, throwing good shots at the net, and hitting rebounds and battling and whacking. So we're seeing generally goals coming from all different styles of play and from all different players, which is a welcome change, and definitely is a way of getting more than 2 goals a game. If everybody can score, your team's going to start putting more of them in the net. Generally speaking, that's the way to win a game. So I've heard. I believe it was John Madden who I heard on the radio saying once, you got to be the team that scores more goals. All right, Eichley lines out there with Garuli. Faceoff goes to Eichley on the right wing. Eileen Eichley with opportunity. It goes weakly into the net and goalie handles it, but still a great thing to push towards the net. You see what Eichley did there, by the way, was a direct north-south play. A nice crossing pass. Garuli, nobody there to hit it home, and we're into the neutral zone. Battling the neutral. So what Eichley did was a north-south effort. She took it straight towards the net. If there's traffic, she tried to deke the traffic. That's a bold play. You don't want to go through a player that's standing in front of you, but that's where the net is. So at some point you got to, east-west, maybe there's some dekes in there you want to do, but ultimately you want to go towards the net. That's where the goals are. All right, Storm with some opportunities here. And it's picked up. Garuli here with a puck. Throws it back. Not quite to the stick of Eichley. So Eileen has it on the left wing. Throws it over to Statham, who gets a shot. Statham throws it low. And the goalie could see that one coming. Grabbed it up nicely. Well, Eichley lines off, and I guess we were in the middle of a line change right there, so we have the fresh line out. We got Raskin, Beester, and Statham. Looks like Cozy's on D with Gonzalez. Back to Gonzalez with a nice face-off. Gonzalez fumbles the puck, goes out in the neutral. Cozy's got to go wider for that pass right there. So not enough time to get her stick in line, and puck goes through Cozy, and Cozy misses it, and now we got a loose puck. And she's waiting for Beester. Beester's waiting for her. That's the 50-50 we got to just go to. Kristen, I was like Mitson, he manages to get it down the ice. We're going to get icing. Not exactly, not a pretty section of hockey right there, Tad. A lot of misses and fumbles. You know what? If you fumble a puck, you're going to be, lose the blue line. You fumble 2 pucks, you're going to lose the neutral zone. You fumble that third, you got loose pucks in your end. Yep. Yeah. Lack of confidence. It's always, case of nerves. You always feel so much pressure when you get that puck. And we got a nice clearing thing by Tansek out to Lou, but Lou couldn't get there before the defender did. So Storm has it now, throws it towards net, but through traffic, not a hard shot. Oh, the clearing shot into skates again. So Cozy's taking it down the right lane. She's got a lane. She should skate this one. She got the momentum. Skate it, Cozy. Nice, she is. And she's going to throw the drop pass. This looks good. Get a shot away. Nice play. Caught by the goalie in the glove. That's good stuff. That's the kind of thing we want to see. Defense gets the puck. You get some momentum ahead of steam, and the forwards are, not to any fault of theirs, but they're standing still, waiting for the pass. Keep skating. Keep holding on that puck. So Cozy took it all the way into the zone. Took it towards the net, saw traffic, and left a drop pass for Tansek. It was a great play. All right. Curtin throws the face off. It goes in the corner over to the Storm. Storm setting up behind their net. Around the boards to our point. Curtin picks it up with Tansek. Back to the other Tansek with a race. It's a foot race. Body are in motion. Skates. Had a bit of physical play there, but Tansek managed to push it out in the corner at least. So a great play. I think that Storm player actually looked pretty good. Might have been a better player, but Tansek did not give her any leeway and kept messing her up and fouling and putting the body on her all the way out into the corner in a legal way. So good defensive hockey. You push somebody into the corner like that on D, at the very least it gives the back checkers and the rest of your team to kind of come back and to make sure nothing dangerous gets set up in front of your net. So as a defender, when you have an offense coming down on you in a 1v1 or something, in a similar play like that, 2v2, you want to get inside of them, between them and the net, and you want to give them a choice of going towards your net or going inside of the middle or going outside. And you want to make the outside choice look better to them so that they choose to go outside, and then you keep pushing them further and further outside. So they think, they think it's their choice, but you're basically saying, no, I'll give you the corner. I will not give you the front of the net. Here we go with Eichley with another chance. So that is, a rebound shot. Hannah with a good opportunity. We got a little bit of scrappiness going on. Donnybrook breaking out. People checking out the gloves. Seem to be working fine. Testing out the protective equipment. Check. Everything works. And we got a penalty on the play. Have to go looking how that penalty was generated, but a little bit of quasi fight broke out. It's interesting the refs aren't calling any kind of fighting play. Usually they keep these games pretty tight. So we're back to another power play. LBD getting all the power play opportunities so far tonight. Face-off goes towards the net, and Eichley manages to get a little bit of a stick on it, but nothing that we would call a shot. Goalie whacks it out in the corner. So back to the point. Taylor Lee with an opportunity, throws it back in. Garuli throws it around the back of the net, but Storm's there first. Eichley with forecheck pressure, though. Storm manages to swing it out, but we got bodies at the line, and we're holding it in, and it's nice. The power play paying off. Just the sheer numbers of the power play generates a shot there, low into the goalie stick from around the net. Garuli with a shot, I believe. Didn't hit square. Now we got battling behind. I think it's an Eichley, and the Storm got a clearing chance here. Chips it high, and it's out of the zone. Great pressure there. LBD effectively using their numbers to get to the pucks first and to block most of the clearing shots. You got a 5-on-4 situation. Cross to the front of the net, but no, line change, so nobody was there. Now loose puck in the neutral. Gonzalez has got to get there first, and she does. LBD have a chance here, but Storm picks our pocket, pulls the puck around. Looks like a pretty good turnaround by the Storm as they in the pass into skates, and Statham knocks it back into Storm zone. And we got a big clearing shot picked up by Gonzalez, who has time to set up. Look at Sticks, makes a nice pass over to Bergman. I don't think that pass was for Bergman. I think it was for Statham. Went right through Lauren, so she picked it up and deflected it. Okay, Statham with a cross-ice pass intercepted in the air by the Storm captain. Beaster on it and manages to knock it out of the zone. Nice moves by the Storm defense, but Statham is still forechecking her on her. Okay, we got 3v2 with two back checkers. Gonzalez tying up the player in front of the net. Player still gets a whack at it, though. That's that Storm captain. She's dangerous. Gonzalez had body-to-body contact on her and was moving around a bit, but the stick was still free. And so as the puck came across the net, Storm captain managed to get a big whack at it. But is it still Anderson? Anderson was there. Well, that's... Yep, still Anderson in net. Tansek battling by the boards. Storm throws it back to her point, who's got a lot of time to set up, but a weak shot hits our skates. Cozy knocks it out. Storm controlling the puck in the LBD zone. A little too much time there. Set up a shot. Again, a weak shot, easily into Anderson's glove. Anderson had good eyes on that the whole way. There was some traffic, but there was an easy line of sight from shot to net. I'm getting a little nervous. That last play had all the trappings of us getting stuck in our zone a little too much. So I want to see LBD get it out with a high priority. So Soren Kim taking around behind the net, got a little forecheck from Storm, throws it around the winger. The winger did not stay in position, so Tansek went behind the D. That's a good way to give the puck to their D, which is currently what's going on. That's that left point, takes a shot. Second shot into Cozy's gut. So nice block there. This is still the left point. And we're over to Lou. Lou gets it out with a bit of a whiff, but nevertheless out. So I want to flash back about 20 seconds to the breakout pass from Soren Kim around by the Warriors sign there, where the LBD bench is. And you got to have the winger back to the boards at that Warriors sign to interact with that puck. We had Tansek going down ice hoping it would come to her, but of course you had the left point of the Storm skating towards the puck, making it come to her. Wingers got it, get those pucks out. And a hard shot that really could have gone in from the captain of the Storm, saved by Anderson. Another shot off traffic and off a bunch of bodies. It's loose. Garuli throws it up to Eichle, but Eichle's going backwards because she had no path forwards. And this crossing pass, it's still in our zone. So we've changed our line. Oh, that's a high shot, and we might have some action here, and people upset, some people dropping to the ice. High shot from the point, went off a number of gloves, eventually deflected off of Anderson's glove, down to the ice where she just dropped down and covered it. Interesting. Player dropped late in the play there. I'm curious what that was all about, but nobody seems to be angry about it, so probably nothing. Fresh line here. Got Beaster on center. Bergman and McDonald on defense. Statham on left D. And we have I see we're killing a penalty here. I hadn't noticed that going in, but there's a minute 30 seconds on an LBD penalty, which explains why we're caught in our end. All right. McDonald not quite getting that puck first. Lauren tying us sticks out front. The captain walking in, saved by Anderson. So the Storm captain seems to be pretty good. Not be afraid to move the puck around by herself and take shots. Some opportunity there to get it out, but we didn't quite have it. So again, Storm not giving the LBD quite enough time to get a good clear. Deflection, saved by Anderson. Rebound right at the net. Big save by Anderson. High glass by Beaster, good effort, and high glass works. It can, the D doesn't know where it's coming for sure. So that one got out, even though it wasn't, the hardest or highest glass. Good enough to foil a defenseman and get out of the zone. Get a well-needed moment of respite. 37 seconds on the PK. Good tie-up here. Great tie-up. Hannah able to kill about 5 seconds or more just by holding the puck in the boards. And we're back in the zone. Bergman tying up a stick out front. Storm walking around behind. Oh, that stick wide open. Good shot off the glove. Deflected off the glove of Anderson. Can't get a good backhand, so it's not cleared. And back behind the net with the Storm. Two players passing to each other, throwing it back to the point. High shot. Wide of the net. Not the best square zone defense. Off of a body again, can't get it out. Players out of the box, penalty kill is over. Tansek from the box going straight to the play. Good effort there to break up that offensive play. Curtin with the puck. Gets a lane, skate it. Nice pass over to Tansek. Ray's not going to the net. Tansek is. Tansek shoots into the goalie's chest with a good save. No Reby. We would have liked to see Ray follow that play a little more closely after generating it. Put on the wheels and stay right behind Tansek. Get that rebound if it falls. But nevertheless, great. Tansek out of the box, changing the tide and the momentum in the defensive zone, gathering the puck up, throwing it over to Curtin. Curtin back to Tansek, and we're down with a shot on net. So, Tad, that wasn't a pretty PK. I like the way the D was tying up in front of the net, but the square in the box was terrible. And so when the puck went back to the D, nobody was blocking the lanes or the shot on the D. I mean, we don't want them to go all the way out, but they gave them way too much room. So it was good in front of the net, though. All right. Yep. 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 Yeah. Anderson did stop a lot on that PK. Didn't actually catch that many in her glove, but her glove stopped a lot of pucks via deflections. Here we go with a nice Akeley effort. The same move with always that toe drag, followed by a shot. Yeah, just little wide of the corner. Yeah, she saw that same corner she scored her last goal in. All right. Storm with some offense. Oh, got some loose players up front. Nice backhand effort, but it went wide of the net. LBD did manage to get a stick on that shot. Garuli with some time here. Throws it wide. And it's dumped back deep into the LBD zone for, I think that's going to be an icing. I believe it came from on the other side of the red line, so we get to start deep in the Storm zone. So face off down in the eye of the Storm. Faceoff eventually makes his way back to Lauren on D. Gets a shot through the challenger. Now a rebound. Here's a chance. Eichle gets a shot. A couple of nice chances around the net, but nothing great. Storm's got a chance here, but Taylor Lee racing back to make it a little harder. Taylor Lee puts pressure. Shot goes against the side of the net. Still loose. Anderson finally covers. Again, good hustle back by Taylor Lee. I guess having got caught off guard at the beginning of that play. Didn't give it away. And pushed the player into the corner. So, forcing a weaker shot at a bad angle into the side of the net. Taylor Lee battling behind the net. That didn't look like a penalty. I think the Storm player went down on her own. No call. Just battling behind here. Lauren bothering the person up front nicely. Lauren switching off the skate of Lauren Bergman and saved by Anderson. Dangerous. The skate of Bergman threw the puck right in front of the net to an open net where nobody could bash it home. Anderson moved over in time. Got between it and the goal line. Long pass. Storm. Oh, the nice tip. This is a beautiful play by the Storm to get a 1v-none. A deke and a goal. Yeah. Can't complain about that play. Smart transition by the Storm. Fantastic. The defense throwing a long pass up to the left wing, who I'm pretty sure deliberately just deflected the puck so that it would go off the boards and deep into the zone. She had her captain flying full speed forward, so her captain was able to beat both of our D back to that puck and just get a 1v-none. Yeah. Yep, she did not. She's been looking for that kind of space all game, and she didn't waste it, yeah. Yeah, we've seen her take the puck in and around our net and be dangerous a bunch already, but never with that much space, so. Uh-oh, loose puck. Hit wide of the net. Thrown back out front of the net, knocked loose again. So we're over here with trying to deflect it up. It's loose. It's loose. It's got skates. It's got sticks. It's knocked in. The danger of a rebound that went up and sat behind Anderson with two Storm players able to whack at it. And I guess your question has to be, are there any penalties or are there any in the blue paint? And the answer is no. It was all legit. The two Storm players were standing in the blue paint, but you're allowed to be there when the puck is also there. And if you're not interfering with the goalie, nothing, no reason to wave that one off. So just a loose puck. They got a bunch of whacks at it, and they had better body position than any of the LBD defense did when we were trying to whack it free. So into the net it goes, bringing the score up to 3-3. And deflected off of Gonzalez. And through D, a shot on net, high. Anderson glove save. Again, Anderson saving with a lot with her glove, not catching him. Tansek with speed. Wow, great speed. Speed and a shot, beautiful shot. Looking for the top right corner, but about 3 inches over the bar. Good hustle, amazing speed on that play. A shot from Curtin, wide of the net. Better go get it. Throw it back to the D. Does. Throws it deep into the corner, not a bad play. Got to get that now, though, Tanzek. There we go. She gets it. Makes it to the front of the net. Nice effort. Keep going. A little bit of sloppy stuff. Kristen here with a chance. Didn't shoot it. Sets up for a shot. Bad angle, though. Probably should have taken the first chance. That's what I'm saying about it. I like to see the bad shots, because if you took that first shot quickly, that's better than the better shot later at the worst angle. All right. Good forecheck. Nice pressure there on the forecheck. So Patricia Liu late in her shift there. She's just climbing off the boards right now to the bench. But late in her shift, got the energy up and went down. The Storm had a setup opportunity deep in their zone. Their D is trying to set something nice. Patricia didn't give her any space, just jumped right on it. I love to see that kind of effort just to mess with the other team late in your shift. It's good stuff. It's you forecheck like that, it makes you an unsung hero. You're going to make the other team make worse plays, give away pucks. You don't get any points. It's not a glamorous play. It's not a rock star move just to go skate at somebody. But it pays off on the scoreboard. Knocked off to the corner by Anderson. Battling and over to the right wing. Where the Storm throws it back to the Storm D. Back into the corner. where Garuli fights for it. Garuli wins it, gets over to Eichele. And stutter stepping, drop past her sister. Lena with it now. Eileen with it now. I think the right one. I'm going to check this. Yeah, Eileen had that. Okay. This is Eileen Eichele. He's got D open, but throws it in front of the net. Good call. Nobody there to bat it home. Both D were open for a potential point shot, but getting in front of the net is nice. So long drop behind the net. So a dump and change by the Storm. Cozy's got the puck. Waits a bit long with that one. And not tape, so Eichele fumbles it. And a lone forechecker from the Storm, basically messing with all 4 LBD players there. As we battle over by the right boards in between the benches. Another fumble from Kim, but it's out. And here we go with turning play around. He's got Statham, I believe. Throwing it towards the net. Hit the side of the net, I think. Raskin behind. Nice play. Raskin patient. Very patient with that one. Love to see that. She had her head up. She was looking for a teammate. Didn't see it. Went for the wraparound effort. Keeper was totally there for the wraparound. But love to see Rachel doing that thinking play. Taking her time behind the net. Waiting a beat. All right. Storm gets it out of the zone. Soren came on D here. Pushing it out to the outside. A shot goes through Soren's legs. Easy stop for Anderson. Good job by Soren pushing that play out to the outside. Storm holds it in. Off the boards. Winger wasn't there, unfortunately. There's Beaster with the puck. Got a 1v none, but that defense is going to catch up. Strong hustle from the defensive player. But Beaster gets a shot off. Keeper sees it easily, throws it into the corner. And the Storm throw. It's not going to be icing on this one because the puck's too slow. So a dangerous play here. That's loose. And Beaster's going to throw it out and get an icing call. Long flippy pass by the Storm. Goes all the way down the rink. But since it's flipping, it doesn't quite have the momentum to carry past the red line and create an icing. So they forechecked the heck out of that one. Beat the LBD to their own puck. Dangerous opportunity in front of the net created by that. All right. Beaster did a good job just getting it out. That's a lot of shots here. Not a lot of great positioning right in this moment by LBD. This looks better right now. Let's go over to Tansek. See, we need a winger right there. That puck coming around the left boards, that's for the LBD left wing. Okay, there's Lou with a, it goes through Lou. Storm recovers, set back up. But it goes to Tansek, who's got it in her skates. Can she get it up to Lou? Nope, whiffs on the pass, and it's in skates. And it's turned around, coming at us hard. Oh my God, the captain waiting for that. And misses her backhand. And throws it at the net anyways. So the Storm captain manages to deceive Anderson and create a big gap in the side of the net. Just can't get her backhand away. Oh, this is dangerous. Anderson inside this and covers. Yeah. Like Storm captain got all the open net she could ever want, but couldn't get a firm backhand on that. By the way, that play pretty smart. You see the captain cherry picking to a certain extent, seeing a loose play in the neutral zone, hoping it turns around in her favor. Parked on our blue line. RD's got to be a heads up about that. No way, no how, no day should you have their captain or any player sitting on your blue line waiting for that long pass. We know she's a fast skater who can finish the deal too, so any puck comes anywhere deep down that rink, she's going to grab it and make a play. All right, so, yeah, it's 3-3 after 3 periods. Storm did a heck of a job. Oh, yeah. Weak. Good comeback by the Storm. I don't know, Chad. The things that I would say I didn't like, are not the things that generated the goals for this. They got a lot more pucks across the front of the net, at least. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of their shots missed and wouldn't officially count, but they put a lot of pucks towards our net in that third, and we're going to a shootout, starting with the Storm, and here we go. Anderson saves it. Cut off the angle. Did that one, Tad, did that one also hit her glove and bounce out? Was that, yeah. Okay. So we got, I think we got Emel Eichley here. A lot of moves and a goal. She had a lot of moves. Managed to close the last one down the right to the right of the goalie. All right. Anderson sets up. Storm comes in, swings to the right. Yep, stick save. Not bad. A slow and steady shot by the Storm. And Anderson followed her around and blocked the shot with a stick. All right, Eichley here. Third goal. Her third of the game. So somebody high-fiving. Line mate Garuli out there. So Eileen Eichley, I think, has got 3. If it wasn't, maybe 4, but that's the game. And that's the problem with living, you know, with so many of us humans being bad at math, is it takes us a second or two to realize we won the game. But now, yeah, the shootout unwinnable by the Storm, so LBD take it. Yeah, just to mess with them. Good stuff. I better get I gotta go study this stuff. Get it right next time. Great game, really good from the LBD. Fun game too. This team was, a good match to play against. Even game could have gone.